Hey guys, it's Rachel from Hope Corner Farm. By day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet, quilt, sew, and cook, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet the feather stitch. I love the beautiful textured detail that the feather stitch has. It's more of an intermediate stitch to learn, so it's not really a great one for beginners, but if you're ready to tackle the feather stitch, let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment to let me know what I did well or things that I can improve upon. So for the feather stitch, there's a few different ways that you can start this. You can begin by chaining an even number of stitches and then placing a single crochet across, and I'll show you that start. Or actually the way I prefer to start this stitch is with a foundation single crochet. You could foundation half double crochet. If you choose either of those options, you need to do an odd number of foundation single crochets or foundation half double crochets. Today I am going to show you how to chain start the feather stitch. So we're going to start by chaining an even number of stitches. So we need to start by placing a slip knot onto our hook, and then I'm going to chain an even number of stitches. So I'm going to start by chaining 12. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you need to see how to chain in slower, more detailed moves, I've got a link to a video below that takes that a lot slower. Now for the very first row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to go into that second chain, I'm going to yarn over, pull through that chain. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. I'm going to continue half double crocheting across this row here for row 1 of the feather stitch. So this is why you could use a foundation single crochet or a foundation half double crochet to start the feather stitch, because in essence that's what the chain and then the row of half double crochets is. So if you choose a foundation single crochet start or a foundation half double crochet start, you would be then starting into your feather stitch with row 2, because this is row 1 here where I'm placing a row of half double crochets in this chain. Now if you want to see how to complete a foundation half double crochet or a foundation single crochet, I've got links to videos below that take those a lot slower. In fact, they're some of my most popular videos. So there is row 1 where we've placed a half double crochet in each stitch across. Now we're ready for row 2 where we're really getting into the feather stitch. So we're going to start by chaining 1 and then we're going to turn. Now in this very first stitch right here, we're going to place a half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, insert it into that space, yarn over, pull through. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then I'm going to chain 1. Now I'm going to skip the next chain and I'm going to place a half double crochet in the next. So I'm going to place a half double crochet there. I'm going to chain 1, skip, half double crochet in the next. So all the way across this row, I'm going to place a half double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, go into the next stitch, place a half double crochet, chain 1 all the way across. So we're creating little gaps here, or little holes, and that's where we're going to work our feather stitches into. Now we're to the end of the row. This last one can be a little hard to see sometimes, but right here is where we're going to place, if I turn it, this last V right here is where we're going to place our last half double crochet stitch. So as you can see, I've got now little holes or gaps where I'm going to work my feather stitch into, and that completes row 2. Now we're ready to start row 3. So what we do with row 3 is we're going to start by chaining 1 and turning. First thing we need to do is place a half double crochet in this very first stitch right here. So this guy right here. We're going to yarn over, pull through. Now I've got 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. We need to chain 1. Now we're ready to work our first feather stitch. So what we need to do is we're going to work it across 3 different spaces. We're going to go into this space, then we're going to go into the space below, and then we're going to go into the next space. So 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do is I yarn over, I go into the first space, I yarn over, I pull through that space. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook. Now I yarn over, I'm going to go into the bottom space, yarn over, pull through. Now I've got 5 loops on my hook. Yarn over, go into the next chain space, yarn over, pull through. Now I've got 7 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through all 7 loops, chain 1. That completes 1 feather stitch. For the next one, we're going to work into this space, and that space. So 1, 2, 3. So this right here is the second one we're working into. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go down below, yarn over. And then one thing to keep in mind, keep this loop that we're pulling up from the bottom a little bit longer. Yarn over into the next chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops, and chain 1. And there's our second feather stitch. I'm going to keep repeating this across. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, yarn over, pull through all those loops on the hook, chain 1. And then we have one more here, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3 for this last one. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, down below, yarn over, pull through, yarn over into the next space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 7 of those. Then we're going to chain 1. Now in the very last stitch of the row, we're going to place a regular half double crochet stitch. And that completes row 3. For row 4, we're going to chain 1 and turn. And just like the last one, we need to place a regular half double crochet in this very first stitch. And then we're going to chain 1. Now we're going to work 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go down to the lower space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go into the next space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops. Whoops, my yarn kind of fell apart there. Chain 1. Now you can see we're starting to build on top, so it's kind of creating a feather look because we have an angle, kind of like how feathers are. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go into the lower space right here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go into the next space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 7 of those loops, chain 1. So for the next one, here we go, yarn over into this space, yarn over, pull through. Now we're going down here, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over into the next space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 7 of those loops, chain 1. Now we have one more to go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 7 loops, chain 1, and then place a half double crochet in the very last stitch. And that completes row 4. Now as you go along and you're continuing to feather stitch, you're just going to keep repeating row 4 as many times as needed. Any remaining rows now from here on out are just like row 4. So we would chain 1, turn, place a half double crochet here in the first stitch, and then chain 1, and then start right into our feather stitches where we would place our hook 1, 2, 3 for that very first one. And you keep repeating row 4 as long as you need to keep feather stitching. And after you get the hang of it, it's really actually kind of a fun, relaxing stitch to complete. It's just really figuring out where that hook gets placed that makes a difference for the feather stitch. Just making sure you hit the 3 different spaces where you work that stitch across. And that's the feather stitch and crochet. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and I hope you guys have a blessed day.